I'd seen some of the work that Jon had been doing on LinkedIn. I've previously used an action coach before. We're a small business and we were wanting to grow, and I wanted to see if Jon's techniques or training could help us as a business grow and plan a bit better. So we initially went to one of Jon's sessions at Sheffield United Football Club, which was a kind of taster into his 90-day planning. And it was a bit of an eye-opener for myself and the managing director. And it was at that point where we decided it was the type of thing where we'd actively want to work with somebody like Jon to see how we could do probably a lot of the tasks we should have been doing a lot better, and having a bit more direction and understanding about what the benefits of measuring things are in order to then make changes within the business or focus on the bits that are adding value for us and our customers. We were interested to see whether or not, I suppose two things really, what the options were from a coaching perspective. We went with a open mind about how that would benefit the business. We also recognised, and I think there's a lot of self-reflection, is you've got to be prepared to go and realise that there's a lot more to it than just writing things down. It's about the change in how you view the business, and a lot of things that we started to do, would we have done normally? I can't say for certain, but certainly through the COVID side of it, Jon and the band of other SMEs that he has been absolutely vital to us in terms of an extended resource, people to talk to, like-minded individuals. So I think, it was an extremely fortunate set of circumstances that, Jon and I met, then he invited me to a session, and then we did the session, and then a couple of weeks after Jon's session, we actually went to Italy. And unfortunately, we were on one of the first flights that ended up getting quarantined around about the 20th of February. So we went into lockdown very early, did me and the managing director. And we probably used that time much more effectively on the basis that we'd got planning in our mindset from attending that day with Jon. So a bit of fate maybe, or a bit of good fortune. You make your own luck, and we probably made ours on this occasion. "100% holds me accountable. We have a weekly call with Jon, and this morning he gave me a chin-in for not doing certain tasks that I said that I was going to do. So he showed me a little diagram today, which basically involved, if you say you're going to do something, do it, act upon it, and if you don't, communicate about it. So I think in terms of Jon's style, having somebody external looking in, they're able to be much more honest and direct about the areas where you could improve, the impacts of your actions. But Jon's also a great sounding board in terms of, there's been many times over the last few months where we've shared a problem with Jon, and he doesn't give you the answer. That's the most important part. But what he does do is provide structures or frameworks in order to conclude your own answers. We actually closed our offices probably a week before the original lockdown started, because we can all work remotely. And then we started communicating with clients. That was one of the things that Jon said, is talk to the clients, ask them what they're doing in their business, how they're going to differ what they do. And in essence, we just kind of tackled it head on. The one thing that Jon did not allow anyone to do in the group was panic. I'd like to hope that we would have achieved where we've got to, with or without ActionCOACH, but I can't give you a definitive answer. I know that must be hard for all of Jon's clients, but can I say hand on heart, Jon's helped the business 100%.